Osun herself, we can define her as the mother of fertility and industrialism. The Osun festival has to do with wealth and has to do with good sound health. When you come to the priest, you come to the priestess. I happen to be the priest. They give you the Agbo Osun. You don't call it water, we call it Agbo Osun because it works in mysterious ways. It works in times of infertility, so you make you fertile, and it works for health, it works for wealth. It depends on what you're actually asking for. You know, Osun brought stability, brought peace into the world. You know, I actually chose to study Ifa myself because I believe I have the right to understand the kind of life I'm living. I need to understand the kind of life I'm living. My name is Fashola Osogbo, and I happen to be one of the prominent custodians of Osun Osogbo's culture and heritage. I held the title of the Aworo of Osogbo land.
So tell us, what is the festival about? What is it like?
You know, the festival of Osun happens to be a very important festival because Osun herself, we can define her as the mother of fertility and industrialism. I hope you understand. And you know, coming to the Osun festival has to do with wealth and has to do with good sound health. So when you come to the Osun festival, you come to the priest, you come to the priestess. I happen to be the priest, and we have the Osun, which happens to be, which are title, the role she plays is the priestess, as the Osun. You come to them, they give you the Agbo Osun. You don't call it water, we call it Agbo Osun because it works in mysterious ways. It works in times of infertility, so you make you fertile, and it works for health, it works for wealth. It depends on what you're actually asking for. And this very festival is more like showing an appreciation to Osun being the goddess, the river goddess, which blesses us and which protects, the entire land of Osun. And that is why, the capital remains here in Osogbo land. It's simply because of the river goddess, which is Osun herself. And it is more like showing an appreciation to her, like Yawa Osun Shengeshe, Oluyan Yawe Toke to Wemo, Wayan Kowosi, Abiamo, Tujini Kutukutu, Tinjomole no Bishu. So we show appreciation to her, appeasing her, and let her know that we appreciate everything you've been doing and every protection you've been rendering us. Like Bowo, like Bobi. Ọpẹ́ náà ló ní ká máa mú wá àdúrà wo gbà ojú ẹlẹ́bàn kórè yìí fọ́sùn orí yìí ọ̀sùn omi ọ̀tá ẹni àgbà ìrúmalẹ̀ orí yìí.
Okay, so people come from different places, and what's the significance of this for Osun State itself?
Thank you very much. You see, when we wake up in the morning, we all know the importance of water. Without water, we can't survive. There is a corpus in Ifa that says, in Oshetura, that says, Kunkoro, Awe, Wilili Aladu. This couple of Ifa made us understand the importance of women in the society. No woman, no growth. No woman, no development. So this couple of Ifa made us understand, it says, like this says, Kunkoro awe wilila ladu. Ọ̀run ló ti mú dẹ̀dẹ̀ kanlẹ̀ awo kejìrò. Ìgbà alákàn ní Beludu wọ́n tàka yà pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ dí fá fún gbárùmọ̀lẹ̀ ojúkọ̀tún. Abù fáwọn gbárùmọ̀lẹ̀ ojúkòsì. Abù fọ́ṣù ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́ ìyá mi olóyún ayàn àwẹ̀dẹ tọ́kì ó tó wẹmọ. Eléyìí tí ń gbé kọ̀kọ̀ tí ń gbé bàbà tí ń bẹbọ rúmọlẹ̀ ẹjẹ́ lọ́rùn pẹ́rẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ àjùbà àjùbà náà àbórí pẹ́rẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ igba rúmọlẹ̀ ojú kọ̀tún igba rúmọlẹ̀ ojú kòsì níjẹ́ wọ́n ti ìkànnì ọ̀run bọ̀ wálé wọ́n la gbòòrò wọ́n la gbọ́pọ̀ wọ́n la gbọ́ gbàrà wọ́n la bí ẹsẹ̀ ń tàn wọ́n kọ́lé gbìmọ̀ bíríkó tó wọ́n fi tọ̀ṣú ṣe wọ́n ṣayé ayé wọn ògún wọ́n tèrè ìrú ògbà àtòdúnú ẹ̀jẹ̀ òdánmọ́ ọkùn dùbúlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn òdìdí ọwọ́n abínú wọn tẹ̀lé Èdùmàrè lọ Èdùmàrè wọn ṣe pé ẹni tó ṣe kẹtàdínlógún yín kọ́ wọ́n nítorí pé ó ti jóbìnrin wọn làwọn ò fi tiẹ̀ ṣe. That is where we understand the importance of the women of the womanhood in the society. So Èdùmàrè said, what about the woman among you that we sent to the world to make everything all right, to bring peace and stability to the world, security, you know, because don't let me lie to you. When we're talking about borders today, when we want to measure borders, you always have rivers. You have rivers to measure the borders, and okay, this is my border and this is yours. So I'll maintain my border, you maintain yours. That is how it is. Osun brought stability, brought peace into the world. Those are one of the importance of Osun as a deity herself. And Olaiya said, why can't you just go back to the world and include this very woman I included among you? Why can't you just bring her, to your chambers, talk to her, let her know what she wants, everything will be all right. She understand. That is where they called Osun, they visited her, they invited her to be precise, and they told her, okay, what do we actually need to do? What do you actually want? And Osun told them, okay, everything fit a mission, everything gunyan, kò sí wàhálà. Gbogbo ohun tẹ́ bá ti ń dáwọ́lé yóò máa yọrí sí ire. Gbogbo àgàn tí ò rọmọ bí, gbogbo wọn máa rọmọ bí. Gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́kùnrùn tí ń bẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n dìde, gbogbo wọn máa dìde. Ìjọ náà ni wọ́n gbọ́ ti Osun, ni wọ́n mú ti Osun gbọ́n. Gbogbo nǹkan ó wá ń lọ ní mèremère fún wọn ní ọ̀kan ọ̀sẹ̀ ìtura bí fàájì sọ.
All right. So now you sound well spoken. Tell us about your educational background.
Actually, I was born and brought up in Lagos, and I happened to study Ifa in Egba land. But my family, to be precise, happens to be the first Aworo of the Osogbo land, and I came from the Agbole, from the Winjobi compound here in Osogbo, and I have so many predecessors.
You said you are the priest here. Do you now live in Osogbo because of this?
I actually live in Osogbo because of my duty. I can't leave my duty behind.
So what does your duty, what does it entail? As a priest, what are you supposed to be doing on a daily basis?
You see, every day there are rituals, sacrifices we actually perform just to make sure the entire human race is all right. Because we are not talking about Osogbo alone. We are not talking about Osun State alone. We're talking about America. We're talking about Jamaica, because they all use water. There are women there. They all give birth. They all have children. They all multiply. I hope you understand. So my work has to do with humanity. So if I fail to attend to my duty, I'll be the one to bear the consequences.
Do you get paid for that? Do you receive salaries?
Actually, as a priest, we don't receive salaries. I don't receive salaries. But we receive what we call, let me say, offerings. And what we receive is enough for us. Yeah, it's enough for us, because anybody can just wake up and say, okay, Baba, I thank you very much for what you did for me. My prayers have been answered. Okay, take this is a Bugatti. Take this is a house. So we rely on that. And the little penny we get is enough for us. We are contented with what we have.
So your hairstyle, tell me more about it. As a man, having this, does it have anything to do with Osun?
Yeah, exactly. It has a lot to do with Osun. I see my hairstyle. This hairstyle, we actually call it shuku, as the priest of Osun. I have to, keep this kind of hairstyle during the festival to pay homage to our goddess, Osun Osogbo, and the whole day itself, it's paying homage to Obatala, Abami Alagbo, Alasho Funfun Alagbo, Modi Ti Modi Omo Tuntun. Please stand. So,
are you married?
I'm married and I have kids.
What are their names?
My first son, the name of my first son is Ifa. The name of my second born, Ajebumi. And the name of my third born is Egberongwe.
I was expecting Osun something.
Of course, they have Osun names, but before we give names to our children, we have to consult Ifa, which is what we call Ishentaye. So what comes first is what we put first. So we have to follow what Ifa, the oracle, actually says.
So you said you studied Ifa. Was this something you went to the university for?
No.
Okay. So did you go to the university for any?
No, I didn't go to university for that. I actually chose to study Ifa myself because I believe I have the right to understand the kind of life I'm living. I was blessed with that knowledge. I need to understand the kind of life I'm living.
So, can you pinpoint one or two things that Osun has done for you?
Let me tell you, it was when I moved down to Osogbo, I started having kids and I had a wife. Yeah, and I was given the office of Aworo of Osogbo, and even before that, I served as a deputy for 4 years, and I studied everything, in and out.
How many years did it take you to study Ifa?
Apart from Osun, Ifa itself, I studied it for 4 years before I was called by my families to come and attain the position of my forefathers. So after that, so I had to when I got here, I had to study Osun herself, what she wants, what she doesn't want, and things we are supposed to do for another 4 years, which I deputized my predecessor, Baba mi, Osunbumi, Kawure Majemo Ere, Kawasima Majeli Sokon.
So thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome.
We hope you have a wonderful time. Would you be doing anything tomorrow? Anything significant tomorrow?
No, ma?
Will you be doing anything significant tomorrow?
Most definitely. We are going to head down to the river tomorrow to pay homage to the river goddess. Oya mi Osun Sengeshe Olaiya.